just don't want change. You just don't like change.
New bikes, you mean? Like,
yeah, for most, I mean, people
people
just are not big thing about change. I'm not I either, but it has new with like. It's not completely, it's not completely.
In a way, it doesn't look old at all, but it does.
But it does.
Reminds you of old, but it looks totally new.
Yeah, it's like
nice pipe.
It's like the bike. It looks like Batman's bike. You know what I mean? It's with the red rimming. It just looks like something that's kind of.
I would kind of think if there was a way to run, to run that pipe to form an S. Like I want that pipe to be a snake, like from the back up, curve up, and then go front like a fucking some kind of a snake bike. They probably make a Cobra bike somewhere.
Huge engine. Is that V6? That's like a car's engine on that fucking thing.
It's really too much though. It's
a lot of muscle, dude.
It should be called the fucking overkill, is what it is. Complete overkill.
And it's a springtail. That's really nice. I like it.
What do you think? How many guys out of 100 who own one of those?
Oh, dude, if you look at that back tire, that is just thin back tire, fat. That's really, dude. Wow.
Relax.
I like that.
Oh, it's a fucking nice bike.
Yeah.
I said at a party yesterday, the guy had a normal Harley. I don't really fucking get anything from normal fucking Harleys.
I like the little strange ones, the kind of quirky. Well, also those ones are really hard to fix. Like Harleys are good now again.
Right.
They don't break down. They don't.
But what you really need to do, you need to get like a Knight Rider style deal where you got somebody driving, you got enough money and you're successful enough, and obviously you're insane, and you get somebody driving behind you with a little trailer, and you drive like a bike with a little fucking turbo in it or something, fucking burning like pure hydrogen to a little electric generator, running to a fucking $50,000 DC motor right on the wheel hub, and just fucking
why haven't they
fly?
This is the question. Why haven't they? I know they've got to be working on it, but like say you lived
battery Harleys.
Yeah. Like no, seriously. I mean, the Japanese have to be working on it. Something where you could plug it up at night, like something that has like maybe a maximum distance of like 200 miles, so you could use it as a commute.
You could probably do it with a bike, considering they get such good.
Why haven't they done it yet? I mean, they have to be doing it. They have to be doing it soon. Electric bikes, Justin.
Well, electric lights,
electric Harleys.
Oh,
electric bikes. They got to do it. They got to do it soon.
Well, you can change out
if you live in a small community where you commuted, you stayed in an area like I mean,
it would work out
where the weather's somewhat temperate.
Or every gas station in your entire area could stock like 20 batteries that dropped in, and you could come up, pull out your 3 batteries, drop them in, trade them in for 3 more anywhere.
That takes some
standardization.
Yeah, that takes standardization on a massive level. But I could see that. I could do that. You could do that.
But if you sold 10 of them in a city, all you'd have to do is be like, listen, you got to pay the collective cost of this battery supply, and here are all the stations. You know where they are. You can't drive to fucking California like easily. I don't know. That's tough. But you don't make them a fucking drive across the country bike. That's the thing. You don't.
No.
You can still do the thing across country, but you'd have to have like a set route. They'd have to know what stations they were going to.
That's where like they're going to be running everything off of hydrogen cells in Norway. No, Iceland.
One country?
Iceland. Now, they only have 4 million people, so you can experiment on that scale and do something where you convert everything.
It's awesome. I would buy Iceland.
But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful concept. I mean, being able to do that.
But then, now think about this.
Hydrogen fuel cells.
The hydrogen itself is the thing.
They're within the next 5 years.
Really?
It's Iceland or Norway. One of the two. Where the fuck is my computer?
Don't worry about it.
I love Iceland.
It's not important.
I know.
Listen.
It's creepy. Plus the movies that come out of there are so strange.
Okay, we're getting crazy.
So strange.
Listen.
Well, if you lived in the middle of nowhere, you'd be strange too.
What you need...
They give grants to everybody too, because they're known as like the writing capital of the world. Because if you're a writer, they'll give you like government subsidies to live for like 2 years.
That'd be awesome. Hey, they had like all the great writers living there.
The Norwegian
hydrogen.
The Scandinavian mystery writers that have become very
mystery. Yeah, that's like the new hotspot in mystery literature. Is anything based in like Scandinavia?
No, man.
No, it's true.
I'm paying him 50 cents a minute for this episode.
It's been within the last 3 years that's happened.
And you two are taking a tangent.
I definitely I want to kind of...
I don't read much mystery, but I've read old stuff.
Well, have you ever
hydrogen?
Like Elizabeth George? Mm-hmm. She's very good.
Hydrogen.
Is she?
Yes. My mother read him, and I never read anything my mother reads, but that has enough of a perspective.
It's well written, actually.
It's well written. It's well written. And it's English, and I'm a bitch for English.
Yeah.
Can we get back to my therapy session?
Okay. Yes.
I do not approve of talking. the bitch is, or the opportunity is making the fucking hydrogen. The hydrogen empire is what really matters. And if you have the hydrogen empire and you also happen to manufacture a range of fuel cell products, phenomenal fuel cell products, then you win the fucking game. And there's only one place.
They're already doing it. They're going to import it.
There's no. I'm talking planetarily. Where do you get the hydrogen from? Where do you have enough clean power to separate water?
How about you crank that bad boy on?
No, I can tell you where. I know where, because it doesn't exist yet, and no one's going to build it before me.
It already exists.
There is no hydrogen empire. Hydrogen producing using clean energy. There's no such thing putting out significant amounts of hydrogen fuel. There's one, you have to get your hydrogen from environmentally sound sources. The one place in the world that you know where I'd say to go, right? Where would I say go to? Where are you going to get enough power to split water?
Africa.
The desert.
Yes,
it's the only place you go. The fucking hydrogen center of the world is going to be the fucking Sahara Desert. You know how ironic that is?
Alex, I don't know enough about the subject to speak about.
But you don't. But you're supposed to be listening as a shrink for pay of 50 cents a minute.
All right, but this is not
interesting to you.
No, I'm just saying this.
I'm not looking for your subject of expertise. I'm looking for your just human-friendly brain and your fucking listening ability. You don't have to, like, you're not going to know. I could be saying things that are facts and be lying out. Oh, man. I have to talk about this. I had a bad morning. Again, I asked Tia if I could come over and sleep with her, and we text so much that I fucking shrunk.
That happens.
It happens to her all the time. Whenever I talk about it too much, she don't want to do it anymore. You have to be, like, smooth. You know what? I'm not like that. I'd rather be sharp. But I mean, a razor blade's kind of smooth too, right? Smooth in a way, you know, like...
It is, actually.
The tip doesn't have all those little curls. So, I think hydrogen's going to be a big thing. I mean, obviously, far from finalized...
Seriously, you should look it up.
I will look up that country.
Actually,
but the thing is, they're not... Well, maybe they have wind or not, but they're probably not going to be a producer. The thing is, there's going to be... Somebody's going to get a hold of the largest plants for the production of hydrogen, and if it's a pure capitalist organization, we're fucked.
Well, see, that's just it. Scandinavia is not really purely capitalist. It's like a hybrid between like total democracy with. See you later, Mary. Total democracy with a very socialist bent. Because they tax, so like we could do a lot of great things in this country if we actually increase the tax rate. Well, but that way,
but that's not American. That's not capitalist.
It's just difficult to provide.
I mean, it is. It can be.
Provide the infrastructure because here's the big deal.
We have to bite the bullet. We never will.
400 times the amount of federal employees
until it bites us
by the population, as opposed to the way the federal government was set up back.
You're a federal employee?
Listen.
No, we're just... Well...
If we don't bite the bullet, it's going to continue to fly through our mouth and blow the back of our brains out. That's basically what it comes down to. If we don't catch the bullet in our teeth, this country's going to commit suicide. Right? We don't have a long-term plan. You can't do this forever, and we could turn around so fast with the resources we have. But I would rather go... We're talking about hydrogen. Oh, are you done?
See you guys later.
Oh my God.
What?
What continent is the hydrogen empire going to be? The philanthropic, democratic hydrogen empire. What continent? Where do you think is the cheapest land with the most power available? Environmentally.
Middle East.
South. Somewhere south.
Africa.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't think about that one.
They call
wow,
it.
that sucks.
My book is called The Light Continent.